So yeah, we're going to get into the next battle, which is the body of the night. We're going to get into a clip of Averb, Po Yoshi. Verb really embarrassed you last night.
Girl, how you even like somebody that rap like that?
He really embarrassed you last night. I don't know if he should have let you spin around or let you ride around.
You should have cut him off.
You some steak, a sirloin. You need to get something.
Chicken.
Cassidy could have beat that.
Cassidy would have whipped his fucking ass.
The blind man across the street could have beat that.
They could have gave us. They should have gave us Verb and Luck. That would have been a little bit.
Right. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Verb had a free trip to California. Let's face it. Let's face it. He needed a vacation for 4 or 5 days. He took full advantage of caffeine, and there should be a civil lawsuit in the making right now. Yeah. He should be sued.
I think he did this versus Tay Rock too. Like I just feel like Verb. Maybe it's just over. Maybe I know
he take his ass to court.
I know he just did an interview saying that maybe he's just not into it anymore. He don't even watch.
Nigga, what, bitch? Who? You wasn't into it. You cashed that check. You cashed that fucking deposit, didn't you?
Right.
And you bought a lot of lettuce, tomato, carrots, and kale and shit.
And then
you claim you're eating everything. You're drunk. Your sea moss and your smoothies and shit. And you got your little dreads twisted and your baby hairs slicked down to the fucking side.
To say nothing.
To get embarrassed.
You didn't say nothing.
And then I was expecting Verb to be really motivated for this battle.
The way he was talking.
Just simply off the fact that he does like to talk down on women, so I thought that, this would be a perfect opportunity. Mshustle is such a high profile woman for you to be able to do that to. So I was really expecting him to really, give it his all.
I thought he was gonna be in his bag. I feel like Caffeine should sue him. Yeah. I feel like Caffeine should take him for a civil court case. I feel like they have a strong case.
Maybe I don't know what bag he was in. It might have had a hole at the bottom.
Maybe it was an Aeropostale bag. I don't know.
He was in an onion bag, child. He was in an onion bag. He was in an onion bag. I don't know which bag.
He wouldn't have got no back end.
That bag was moldy.
He wouldn't have got no back end because that was horrible. That was horrible. And then it was the wrong time to slack because he wasn't in his bag, but Mshustle was in hers and she was in his too. We got to get into a clip from Mshustle. Who want to go first?
Venomous. You go into carving? Go ahead.
I mean, it was clear. I mean, once again, Verb, you need to wrap it up. Hustle, cream it. And blew your shit across the Pacific Ocean while she was on her way back to wherever the fuck she was, and she was taking her flight out from LA. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I thought Verb was gonna at least get a round. I knew he was gonna lose, but baby, you didn't do nothing.
At least get a reaction.
That was so disappointing. Matt could have just died right there and fell 6 feet under.
And then Hustle was really good. Like
really good. Really tight.
I feel like the Lady Luck showing and the 40 showing, I feel like this surpassed both of those. I feel like Hustle was back in her bag. She looked good. She sounded good. She was prepared. Like it was just like she was light years above Ayeverb, and she definitely took the battle way more. I can't even say she took it more serious because, like I said, Ayeverb has been like this the last few times we've seen Ayeverb. I'm sure he took his Tay Rock battle serious. Maybe it's just not. It's not hitting.
Let's his notepad and he couldn't remember the shit he wrote down because.
Let's look at things on a grander scale, right? So ayeverb and Hustle, they both entered battle rap. We can look at it like around the same time. You know, Hustle's been here for a while. Verb's been here for a while. Look at how the legacy is like, his legacy right now is in the toilet. It's disgusting. He didn't even have a Showtime, and she had one, and it was better than a lot of his fucking Showtime.
He had one, but it was really bad.
Did he?
Yeah, he had one. It was just really bad. So you probably didn't even notice.
He said Showtime.
Yeah, he said so it's Showtime, and it was no time.
When was this?
Yeah, he had one. I want to say it was in.
I was looking right at the battle.
She did it. She did it. He did it the round before she did.
Oh my God. Like, he's so bad that my brain is like canceling his shit out. Like, it's just blocking this shit. It's traumatizing. He's so fucking bad. I want them to fire him. He deserves to be fired. He deserves to be terminated. Niggas in battle rap deserve to be fired. There comes a time when you are fired.
Yo.
And let's renegotiate your contract somewhere down the line when you've gone to the Shaolin Mountains and trained.
The hitman in the back, I'm ad-libbing. Hitman hollering in the back, I'm ad-libbing. Like, Hustle was really fucking good last night. And she had Body of the Night.
She fucked him up.
Yeah, she fucked him.
She addressed all the things that needed to be addressed. And the fact that he had so much shit to for so many days, and he just could not get an intelligent fight. And he's a grown-ass man. St. Louis, I gotta hold this L. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible.
His rounds on their Instagram live face-off was better than his rounds for the actual battle.
Because all he do is talk shit. He's trash. He scammed the men. He scammed every hotep. Every nigga that wants to trample on a bitch. Y'all have to go find a new nigga. Because he is not y'all leader.
It was a waste of a great hustle. Like, you know, like...
Absolutely, I feel scammed, and I feel like Caffeine should be scammed. I think they should sue him.
Hustle, if you still, I don't know if you still in the comments. Maybe you could come on. Maybe we can do a little IG live together tonight.
I wonder if Hustle was disappointed in his content, because I feel like he robbed the culture with that shit. I feel like this nigga came out in Cali and got a fucking healthy ass check and went and went to the beach and chilled and was like, I don't give a fuck about these niggas anyway. I feel like he got a chip on his motherfucking shoulder with URL. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. No real rapper is coming up and showing up like that. You wouldn't have no type of fucking, you have no rapper in you. You have no rapper in you. If nobody's doing that for a check. That nigga on vacation. And I know he ain't enjoy the rest of it after that.
Times can't be that hard. Then when they read the results, they had Hustle everywhere. Really? Really?
Pokemon wanted to be embarrassed to fucking, that fucking sweater.
How you was shy? Like, really? Yes, really? Yes, you spit bullshit.
Oh my God, I cannot take him. He is so fucking horrible. It was trash. He's trash.
Yoshi, don't block me. I just gotta be honest. You know, that was bad. The vote was like 60,000 to 600. It's the really for me.
You don't deserve a job.
Nothing. Right. I don't follow that nigga. I don't know what niggas is following. That shit crazy. He's trash.
Production. Production giving me.
That's Hustle. Yeah, you polished him off really nicely. We appreciate that.
Hopefully he's in whatever cemetery.
Yeah, he's definitely in the grave right now.
Yeah,
somebody buy him a nice little tombstone.
You know how Mariah Carey just keep dropping albums and it's kind of like chipping away at her legacy. Like,
that's what's happening.
That's what's happening. Like, he's
going outside.
Yeah, maybe he should just.
I got a little box on there, but she got a little one.
Where is Yoshi? Oh, Yoshi did get on and say, "Now I gotta smoke." Who she said she gotta smoke?
Somebody. She better smoke something.
She named 2 names, and Hustle was one of them, and it was somebody else. It was a tweet.
I ain't see the tweet.
It was a tweet. I know, I seen it. But she said, now I gotta smoke Hustle and somebody, I don't know if it was Loso.
Actually, Miss Miami.
I'm not sure. But she definitely tweeted that.
Too soon. Listen to the rivers and the lakes.
I know Miss Miami said she won't. Miss Miami says she
Baby
won't
girl.
hustle.
Baby girl.
I love you, girl, but I'm just being a realist right now.
Girls who say, I don't even play with that girl.
Then Miss Miami talking about she won't hustle. It's like, girl.
Yo, they be playing.
At this point, Miami and my verse need to just go on and
It is the fool. Speaking of my verse, I see that Vixen called her out, and it seems that my verse curved her and said something like, I'm glad Vixen recognizes a boss when she sees one. Touche, my verse. Touche. Make them chase you. Make them chase you for nothing.
No, thank you. I'd rather take official.
Right. No, thank you.
Girl, take something.
Girl, what?
You should be trying to take what you can
get.
get.
Last month?
Yo.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, maybe
she said, "I'm glad somebody recognize a boss when they see one."
Maybe Hustle could do a handicap match. Yoshi and Miami versus Hustle, and in the first ever handicap match.
I don't know. Miami will be doing too much.
Dijon said, "The boss of what?" Actually, Dijon, my verse put out a tweet with the beautiful picture. Her silhouette was showing, every curve was there. And she said, "You are looking at the biggest brand of female battle rap." How do you guys feel about that in the chat? Is my verse the biggest brand of female battle rap? She does have 80,000 followers on Instagram. What else does she have? A Moon Man.
Yeah, are they genuine, authentic following, or are they bought?
I mean, I'm sure she get followers off looks alone.
And she does, because her body's beautiful. You know what I mean? She's definitely IG material, for sure.
I mean, Tori Doe has more followers than her.
Tori Doe does.
Tori Doe has 145,000 followers.
She feels like she's the biggest brand of battle rap. Is she trolling?
I mean, she got merch. She got her blue check. I've never heard of my verse song on the radio.
Music, no battles.
I'm from Florida. I've never heard
She's from Orlando, right?
I lived in Orlando for 6 years. I've never heard my verse on the radio or at a club or at a function. I know she's in Rocksteady crew.
Ooh, she left.
Yeah,
because
she left.
A scandal. There was a scandal. Apparently, Crazy Legs has been accused.
Yeah, of doing some crazy things.
Mm-hmm. She left.
She got a 4 million battle versus Nick Cannon. I mean,
that tryout.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
yes.
I feel like that's a bit of a reach.
Does.
Like y'all keep saying, "Oh, Body was on Wild Now." Okay, it was 1 episode, 2 episodes.
Was that a real battle? Did we count that?
Yeah, you talking about then, but what's going on now?
I feel like my verse. I want to see my verse battle. I think my verse needs to go ahead and take Gaddis on King of the Dot. I think that should definitely be her next move. I feel like my verse really wants to be an urban circuit of battle rap. You know, the officials, the 40s, the URL. And I don't know if that is the best place for her. Because I don't know. I feel like maybe one of those battles just need to happen so she can see that it's different.
I feel like she's off brand at URL.
Right. I feel like she should be at King of the Dot. Don't Flop, stuff like that.
Absolutely. I feel like she shines there.
Little battle with Bonnie. Gotta think she a URL girl.
And I tried to watch that battle a couple months ago. I couldn't even get through it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I couldn't get through my verse RX either. Actually, some of the clips are cringy. The clips that are going around. Yeah, the clips that she's promoting is terrible. And I don't know what that's about. I don't want to, because, you know, they look at me like, oh my God, you're so hard on her. But I feel like she has a lot of good things. But like you said, I feel like her brand is very King of the Dot, very Don't Flop. And she can even go international. I think she needs to be smart about her branding because the bag is there for her. But as far as URL is concerned, she's not believable. I don't believe you're from the streets. You just came online and told us that you're licensed to carry. You know, if you do a lot of things, she does a lot of things that I just be like, what?
I can't even see her holding.
Who gives a fuck if you're licensed to carry? You know how many like regular people are licensed to carry? They need to be licensed to carry.
Who cares to get licensed to carry?
What? If I have to listen. Y'all seen her breakdancing? Yes, and it was fucking horrible.
Yes, that was on OTF.
Me and Big Tuna laughed at that a few years ago, and I think ever since then she thought I had a real problem with her. But it's nothing personal. She was just stiff as fuck.
Isn't she supposed to be like a professional breakdancer? Isn't that her thing?
Where do they do that at? Like,
because somebody asked me, was she being funny? And I'm like, no, this is her thing. She rock steady crew. You know, she be with the breakdancers. That's her thing.
It's a skill set that she wants.
Whirling in her living room.
Her rollerblading, yes, because I want to every morning, and I think that's why her legs are so strong and beautiful, and her waist is so snatched. That's everything to me.
Yeah, she look good rollerblading.
She does.
She look good when she be on IG Live, just talking and cooking. But I do want to say too, Hustle has some of the best impressions in the game.
Oh my God, it's classic.
I don't know if you guys seen her do her My Verse impression. It was classic. Her official impression, classic.
You have to find that and put that up on the page.
I'm sure it's an OTF somewhere. I'm gonna go find it. Hustle, if you got it, you gotta send it. But her My Verse impression was impeccable. So yeah, definitely if you battle Hustle, you know she gonna imitate you, and it's gonna be spot the fuck on.
My Verse is reaching. I don't know what Vixen said. She's giving her 30 days to respond.
If
My Verse said she's more interested in official because that's what she deserves. Do you feel like she deserves official?
No, she keeps saying that her and official was set up.
I heard that.
For Queen Legacy, it was the talk, whatever, but the event didn't happen, so it really wasn't never set up. It wasn't. Nobody was paid. Nobody signed nothing.
Right. You weren't booked. You didn't get a deposit.
Right.
It was just a conversation.
And it's clearly not nothing that official is pushing for. It would have happened. I wouldn't mind 40 in My Verse though. I'm not gonna hold you.
I wouldn't mind My Verse per verse. It's just that I will be mad if they book her, and then we get that shit she did with RX. That would be the only thing that would have me kind of upset, because then it's like you're taking money out of somebody's pocket that could have actually been up there and fucking rapped. And that's the only thing that kind of gets me with her, is that she's fucking delusional. And when it comes down to her skill set.
And I will say, right, My Verse, I don't want to make this whole thing about My Verse, but I do feel like My Verse, if you watch her earlier battles, like verse See the Boss and Mulatto Black, there's a totally different My Verse in that era than the My Verse that we're seeing today. I don't know the reason for that, but the pen was definitely very different and much more intricate, and the bars were there to where that's where you could see her doing these type of
a little more
battles.
Believability was there then, like
and now it's just it does get pretty crazy.
Super commercial.
Even though I did have her beating RX, but
now let me say this, and that's to say that when I say she's not URL brand, because I don't want her, to take this to be like, oh my God, they're like dogging me. Not being on brand with URL is not the end of the fucking world. Like, you guys make that the end all of be all. You guys create this narrative for yourselves and put yourselves at these fucking goals that might not even be your calling. My Verse does these off the head things in the supermarket. And like you said, she's very commercial. She's filming herself. She got her green screen and shit. She's taking her own pictures. She's crossover material. And I think that she's selling herself short.
I honestly don't have My Verse having any losses yet. I can't disagree with that. I don't think I've seen a battle that My Verse has lost.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that.
What does it mean, though?
Yeah. I don't think she's... Well, I don't know. Her and See the Boss is debatable.
I have people saying that See the Boss won.
Yeah,
you know
her
what
and See the Boss is debatable. My Verse hasn't battled a killer yet.
I don't think she should.
Bonnie Godiva.
The one with the choppers. Dang, I never really thought about it. My Verse might be low-key undefeated. I always mention Jada Ray's undefeated and qotr, possibly qotr and Jada, but I never thought about it. My Verse may be undefeated.
Right, and she definitely has a showing. This is the problem with my verse. It's that hiatus. That hiatus fucked her up, because if she would have been like catching wreck at least once a year, she's big enough to catch wreck once a year. But she took like, how many years was it? 3, 2, 3? It had to be 3. It had to be 3 of I don't even fuck with battle rap like that.
Before RX, she had those battles on Don't Flop. I don't know how many years.
Did she?
Yeah, she had like 2 battles on Don't Flop. So who would y'all like to see Hustle battle next if she does the next Kings vs Queens? You think she did enough for her to get the Hitman Holla battle?
Oh, that's spicy. She came at Cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. Or would y'all rather see Rock? Would y'all rather Hitman or Rock?
I prefer Rock personally.
So
Hitman. Somebody said Shine. Hitman.
Oh, Shine to be fire.
Hitman. Gaddis say she wants Shine.
Oh, okay.
Rock just lost, so Hitman because that's her dream battle. Yeah, I think I'd rather see Hitman too. I feel like that would be closer to a mirror match to me. They both are, have that energy, that performance. I think it would just be a nice visual watch, listen to. I think that would be a good Kings vs Queens headliner. I'm not too much interested in Hustle and Rock personally. I get the controversy behind it, but it doesn't move me personally.
I agree. She should go with the Hitman. She deserves that star power. She deserves that look. Her and Rock, this shit's too personal. Let it cool off, and then we'll revisit that another time.
Hustle versus Rom. I don't think that's gonna happen.
That
ain't happening.
Yeah. John.
Yeah, but look, right now after official battle Tay Rock, I don't even want to hear what this. I feel like that storyline should be over.
Yeah.